I was honestly heartbroken.
We have an exclusive conversation tonight, just days after the AmeriCorps agency decided to cut millions in funding, impacting several programs in our area, while also leaving hundreds now without a job.
Western Mass News reporter Wesley Days is live with more on his exclusive conversation with a woman who could soon be looking for a new job. And Wesley, things are still up in the air at this point.
Yeah, at this point they are, Amanda and Chris. It's a decision the Massachusetts Service Alliance, which oversees the state's AmeriCorps program, called unexpected. For those of you not familiar with AmeriCorps, let's take a step back. It's a volunteer national service distributed throughout the country to help everyday people with a variety of issues, from disaster relief to food insecurity. But it doesn't stop there. They also provide military assistance to our nation's heroes looking for jobs and educational opportunities after serving our country. Some of those initiatives here in our state are now gone. Let's take a look at that. Just a couple of hours before we came on the air, the CEO of the Alliance, Beth McGinnis, shared this statement with us here at Western Mass News. It reads in part, quote, "The Massachusetts Service Alliance, MSA for short, is deeply dismayed by the unexpected notification late Friday evening from the AmeriCorps agency, immediately terminating nearly $400 million in grant program funding, $8 million of which supports active programming in Massachusetts. This sudden termination will shutter 17 AmeriCorps programs in the Commonwealth, including AmeriCorps, and will prematurely end the service of over 200 AmeriCorps members." Well, in a conversation you'll only see on this station, we spoke with Andrea Beckford, a member of our state's AmeriCorps program. She serves as a land stewardship coordinator. Listen to how she sums up what this means personally and for the many of you at home.
So AmeriCorps is an AmeriCorps program, and it's specifically focused on issues in like conservation, land wildlife conservation, environmental justice, equity. We're out here doing good work for not a lot of compensation, and in fact, a lot of times it comes at a great expense to us to do this work. So we do this not because we get a lot out of it, but because we believe in bettering our communities.
Different type of service. I spoke with Andrea later this afternoon after that interview, and she asked one thing of all of us here at Western Mass News, to also spotlight an ongoing fundraiser to help the hundreds of people who are now out of a job soon. And you can find that donation link on our website, westernmassnews.com. Tonight at 6, Amanda and Chris, more of my exclusive sit down with Andrea and more from CEO Beth McGinnis. You don't want to miss that. Reporting live in studio, Wesley Days, Western Mass News.